All right, good morning. Happy Friday. It's a cold Friday here. In the car once again. Told you guys we're going to be up in southern Wisconsin this week. It's snowing. I apologize if you guys hear the vehicle running. But yeah, how's everybody's week going? Who's ready for the holidays? You got all your Christmas shopping done, getting ready for Christmas. How many people are ready for Hanukkah? Those of you, my Jewish friends that are out there. Starting this a little bit early because on a little bit of a time crunch today, so forgive me. But I wanted to get up here, and weather, it's snowing right now. I'm at a truck stop because that's where I got cell service. Temperature is currently 23 degrees, windy, and snowing. So it's beautiful. I'll post some pictures a little bit later to share with all of you. But I hope everybody's having a great week. Last week, I'm trying to keep in the Christmas spirit with everybody and get everything going. So last week we've talked about food. I think last week was food. Week before was fake trees or real trees and something else. This week we were talking movies. And I gotta be honest with you, there's only a couple that came to mind. And I couldn't remember one of them, but number one Christmas movie of all time. Number one, in my opinion. Actually, it's a toss-up. It's kind of a tie. I'd say Christmas Vacation, right? Or The Christmas Story. Christmas Vacation, Christmas Story. If you like the kind of goofy ones, I'd say Elf would be up there. What else? Then you got like the old school, like cartoonish ones. Rudolph and stuff like that. When I was a kid, I'm kind of dating myself there a little bit, but those are kind of the ones that I thought of, that I thought were that came to mind when I thought Christmas movies and stuff like this time of year. So I'm curious to hear what you guys have. Excuse me. So share, leave a comment below if you guys watch this later on, and let's see what you guys come up with for what's your favorite Christmas movie during this time of year. All right, recent events, current events that are going on in the news. I'm kind of curious, what are you guys' thoughts on Elon Musk? Good guy, bad guy, indifferent? What are you guys' thoughts on that? I saw something on the old Twitter about somebody giving out his location or something like that. Just kind of curious. Elon Musk, good, bad? What are your thoughts? Leave a comment. Excuse me. I'm gonna put this down here so I can see. Hey, if you jump on, let me know you're on. Say hello. Kenneth, good morning, brother. Always rely on you jumping on. I appreciate you, man. Hope all is well down there. It's cold up here, but loving it. Early Christmas for us this week, and then next week we will be back in the home office, and where it's warm. Where it's warm. So we got some stuff coming up. February Gallant Fuse Patriot Challenge. Something I encourage everybody to check out. It's an organization that we definitely support here at HMG, have been for the last several years. But if you go to patriotchallenge.org, you can sign up, do a donation, or you can sign up for the HMG team. We'll be putting a team together in January to get ready for February's Patriot Challenge. Good friend of mine, Boone Cutler, wrote a book recently, his new book, A Citizen's Guide to Fifth Generation Warfare. He co-authored that with General Flynn, Michael Flynn. Check that out. You can get that on Amazon. You can order that today. I have no affiliation with the book. I'm not getting paid to promote it or anything like that. It's one of those books that I think everybody's going to need to read, quite frankly. So check that out. It's A Citizen's Guide to Fifth Generation Warfare. And I think in the world that we're living in today, it's stuff that you definitely need to get educated on. That's really it. I'm trying to think of other things in the news. If you got any positive news, share it, because we live in a world right now that is just absolutely kind of chaos, but it doesn't have to be. I think we need to be there for each other, and let's try to keep spreading positive, sharing positive stories, and then just keeping each other thinking about what's really going on, if that makes sense, everybody, right? That's what my goal is for HMG and for all of us here. Moving forward into 2023, I'm looking at expanding this, getting writers and those that are interested in content writing and article writing and whatnot. Send us a DM. Let's keep things moving, and let's give people a different outlet as opposed to the ones that we are used to with the mainstream media. So let's make the world a better place in 2023. All right, listen, I got to jump into these shows, so bear with me here. Where Your Freedom Has a Voice. It's one of the newer shows on the network. They just started their episodes this month, so we're happy to have them on board. Where Your Freedom Has a Voice. They dropped 2 episodes last night. Go check it out. And real quick, let me say this. You can check out all the podcast shows on HMG website. So go to heroesmediagroup.com, and you can see all the shows that are on the network currently right now. So the ones that I'm going to talk about today are the ones that we got shows that dropped episodes this week. So Where Your Freedom Has a Voice, go check it out. Pushing Back Chaos. The 3 amigos came back with the 5-year plan, review, and update. Kind of the planning process, considering describe goals, mapping out a path to achieve them. This is the first step in causing desired outcome to appear in reality. In this episode, they talk about what's crucial for the next step, the review and update, an honest assessment, of what is needed to get the data required for that mid-course update. This can be done on your own, or you can ask people you trust for feedback if your skin is extremely thick. I really like this episode because the guys really go into detail on when they're coming up with their different goals, what they're doing. And when they ask us, I'm part of the group, we ask each other certain things, and sometimes it's just kind of like, wow, it's brutal, but you need to have thick skin. But if you are going to somebody that you trust and they're being honest with you, and you feel like you want them to be honest with you. You might not like what they have to say, but you want to surround yourself with people that are going to be honest with you. So check that out. That's this week's Pushing Back Chaos. Next up, we have the MSEC podcast, Military Child Education Coalition. It's a nonprofit organization. Do me a favor. Go like their Facebook page. Tell them that you heard their episodes on the HMG network. We've been working with this organization for about 5 years now with their podcasts and stuff like that. We've gone through a couple different hosts over there, and they're all great. Susan is a great podcast host for them over there, and it's such a great organization. They do a lot for military kids and the families. Military Child Education Coalition. If you go to military on Facebook, if you go at Military Child, you can find their Facebook page. Make sure you go check it out. This week, they had one of the high schoolers on, and she discusses the inspiration of her artwork that she was self-taught. It's absolutely amazing. And then the importance of finding a true friend or true friendships. I love it when they have these, when the younger kids come on, high school and younger, come on and really kind of talk to the adults and stuff. And it's absolutely amazing. I think we tend to forget in the military, there's so much focus on the service member, we often forget about the families and whatnot. And I think they do a great job at pointing out what the kids go through and stuff. So check it out. That's this week's MSEC podcast. Next up, Because Bikers Matter podcast. This was great. David went over the importance to know first aid safety on the road, as well as dismiss common mistakes made by bikers on the road during an emergency. this episode literally could save a life. So I would check this out. If you remember last week, I had David on the Decision Hour, and we talked a little bit about this program that they do. They go around the country and they teach these classes a couple times a year for bikers. So if you're a biker out there and you've never taken a road safety class or like a first aid type of class or whatnot, it's really cool. They have like these packs, first aid kits and stuff specifically for bikers. And they go around the country and teach these classes how to use it, what to look for, et cetera, et cetera. So check it out, Because Bikers Matter podcast. Next up, we got Label Free podcast. This week, Dr. Willie Donaldson. He's a successful businessman, consultant, author, and academic. But none of this success is experience that prepared him for a journey that took with his parents to prepare them for the rest of the family. Basically what happened was he went on this journey with his parents. They passed, and the family members, people that knew the family, were asking him to write a book to share this experience, and it's pretty mind-blowing. Pretty cool interview with it. Encourage you all to listen. Go to Label Free Podcast for that one. Check it out. Next up, we got the Arms Room. You guys are great down in Arizona there. This week they're discussing everyday carry gear and not the fantasy type EDC, like what you should be carrying every day on you. Check it out. Great episode. That's the Arms Room. Next up, we got the Baldy Reports. No facts, or just facts. Sorry, no facts. Just facts, no fiction. That's what I meant to say. So check that out, the Baldy Reports. The People's Patriots Project. We Got Your Six at 6 every Sunday night, 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. They do a round table. They've had some great guests, and check it out because it'll be up this Sunday at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. Chasing Happiness with Ryan Demon. Check him out. Great show. This one here, The Hack Life. It's a newer show with Joel Evan Coaching. On Facebook. If you follow him on Facebook, Joel Evan Coaching, this week, a probiotic that reverses obesity, cravings, and type 2 diabetes. I'm going to say this again. I want everybody to listen to this. A probiotic that reverses obesity, cravings, and type 2 diabetes. Too good to be true, right? That's what I was thinking as well. Well, this week, his guest, Colleen Cutcliffe from Pendulum Life Probiotics, actually has a product that has been proven to do just those things. It's Pendulum Life Probiotics is the company. And this is, I think you should listen to this show because it's very eye-opening. And I'll be honest with you, I haven't had much time to do a whole lot of research into it myself, but it's something I'm definitely going to look into. Because it's one of those too good to be true. I definitely want to look into it a little bit more. That's this week's The Hack Life. If you go to his Facebook page is at Joel Evan Coaching, all one word. Check that out. So that's The Hack Life. Great episode. Next up, we have Environmentally Speaking. This week, the Earthshot Prize. Nobody's ever heard of it. We haven't heard of it. It just happened to be in Boston recently, and that's kind of how it came about. But they talked about the Earthshot Prize, the award ceremony, and how these people that are making a difference in the environment worldwide, they get like £1 million or something like that, I think it was. So they talk about, Prince Williams and Kate Middleton there, the Duchess, or whatever her title is. They talk about what they learned about the Earthshot Prize. It's actually pretty cool, so check that out, Environmentally Speaking. Let me see here. The S3 with JD, he'll have all your sports stuff coming up this weekend. Time to Shine Today. Great show with our buddy Scott Ferguson. The Power of Investing People podcast, Season 8, coming January 6th, so stay tuned for that. The Decision Hours with yours truly. I got some new episodes that are going to be launching in January. Kind of basically taking the rest of the month off. So check that out. Find all the shows at heroesmediagroup.com. Shout out to our sponsors, JB Auto Clothiers, HMG Beverage. Hey, listen, HMG Beverage right now, they have their hats on sale. And like an unprepared moron, I do not have my hat. $5 off from now to the end of this year. Okay? $5 off their hats. Go check them out, HMG Beverage. Tax season's right around the corner. Go check out my man Anthony over at My Tax Fella, Simper Savage. Another great organization. Check them all out. You can find all of these sponsors and stuff at heroesmediagroup.com. So that's all the time I have. It's a quick show today. Next week is going to be a little bit longer. More content next week for sure. Potentially new tie and hat. Santa outfit. Not sure. We'll have to see. Tune in next week. I'll have more content, more discussions with current events. We're going to be back in the main office next week. I love you guys. Have a safe weekend. God bless you. God bless America. I'll see you guys next week.